Hi guys, so I've just come on and I've seen that there has been three fixtures postponed for the game week 8. These are Chelsea Liverpool, Manchester United versus Leeds, and Brighton versus Crystal Palace. I had created this video before these fixtures had been postponed, but I still feel like it's a valid video because there'll be a lot of people looking to wildcard in either game week 8 or game week 9. I feel like now with these fixtures being postponed, there might be people who may decide to use their free hit this week. Um, because that will allow them to choose whoever they want in game week 9. But there might also be people who might wild card into a side that has a full playing side this week, that they can make only a couple of tweaks to get a side moving forward. But that's something that each manager will have to make decisions on based on what they think. So I'm just gonna put the video out there anyway because I feel like it's all still good, and I feel like I have thought of these picks for sort of long term anyway. Because I don't like having to make too many transfers because I mean once you have to take hits it's -4, and they all add up. So that's just a little by the way, but let's get into the video. Hi guys, so just gonna go through wildcard drafts. I'm going to actually go through quite a few this week because I feel like there's lots of things that you can do um, in a wild card, and it just depends on what kind of opinion you have in players. So I just want to give you lots of options. So the first one that I'm going to do is a Salah draft. The big talk has been whether to go with or without Salah. Um, so this has been something that is a lot of people has talked about, and there's been huge conversation about it. So I'm just giving you my thoughts on what would be a good Salah draft, just for the first one. And I'm probably going to do about 5 of these videos. They'll all have different kind of themes. But I'll just let you see what I'm thinking. First of all, I was thinking I really want to get Trippier in. Oh, if I can press the right button. Trippier, Newcastle have really good fixtures. Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford over the next 3. Then the United, Everton, Tottenham, Villa, and then Southampton. And then at this point, you then have your free transfers anyway. And then the next person I'm going to put in is Nico Williams. Obviously, just at that price point, Nico Williams is brilliant, and the fixtures that Nottingham Forest have are absolutely excellent. Fulham, Leicester, Villa, Wolves, Brighton. They've 2 tough fixtures in around the end, but really, Nico's someone who you can bench anyway. And then in terms of defenders, we can keep our premium defenders due to the fact that we aren't having Salah, so we have a little bit more money that we can spread around. So then in attack, I'm actually going Liverpool-less, which is absolutely wild in a sense. But just looking at Liverpool's fixtures over the next 4, they're really difficult. You've Chelsea, Brighton, Arsenal, Man City. You couldn't ask for any more difficult fixtures. Now you might want Liverpool players once it gets to game week 12, and that is something that you can kind of consider yourself. But midfield, I was thinking of taking out Diaz, and I was thinking of going to Zaha. Just with the Palace fixtures, obviously they've a blank, and then they've Chelsea, but then they've Leeds, Leicester, Wolves, Everton, Southampton, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Fulham, Bournemouth. I mean, he's a hold right up until the new year in my view, and then the fixture for Palace term. So that's my thoughts. And then other thoughts is I would probably swap the Silva out um for Pereira, who is Andreas Pereira. Obviously, again, good fixtures. Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, West Ham, Bournemouth, Villa, Leeds, Everton, and then you're getting close to when you can make unlimited fixtures because of the World Cup again. And then the next player is a little bit of a punt, but I'll explain it. So the next player is Bernardo. And you know why I'm putting Bernardo in? Yes, he's Man City and could be a minutes risk, but look, at the start of the season he got 12 minutes and 25 minutes, but ever since game week 3 he's had a minimum of 72 minutes and he had 90 minutes 3 weeks in a row. Now, I mean, he's someone that you will have to watch, but at that price point, the 7 million, he can be replaced if he's not going to come in. I mean, yes, the difficult fixtures game week 11 and game week 12, but apart from that, the fixtures for, Man City are pretty good right up until the new year. So I mean, I think, and I feel like Man City is one of those teams that are kind of fixture exempt because they're kind of so good. And then up top, because we're going Salah-less, it allows us to go all the way up to Kane. Oh, of course, Kane. Now, not much needs to be said about Kane. He's on penalties. He's been on a rich vein of form, but that's kind of been overshadowed by Haaland's extreme form. And then I'm going Mitrovic and Haaland. Mitrovic, with these fixtures, I think he's just a kind of must-have. And at the price point that he's at, I mean, if you can find a few extra quid, you can move him on to Isaac or Tony. So I feel like having a forward in at that price point is just something that you want to have. And then Haaland, I just think is a must-have. Every wild card that I will do will include Haaland because he's a must-have. So that's my thoughts. Then for goalkeepers, now my problem is I have 4.9. Realistically, I probably want Pope. If I didn't want Pope, I'd probably want Pickford due to his good fixtures right up to game week 17, apart from that Tottenham United fixture. But, can't really have either of those. Then you have guys like Raya, who are maybe a decent shout. And honestly, I don't know what way to turn for goalkeepers, but I mean, Raya has Chelsea and he has Arsenal. They're showing as grey fixtures, but to me, those are red fixtures. So for 4.9, I mean, I was thinking I could go Martinez. He's a solid keeper. He does play every week, and the fixtures are okay. They aren't brilliant, but they're okay. The other option is you can go to Gea. United have good fixtures. De Gea pretty much always plays. I mean, they've Man City, and they've Chelsea, and they've Tottenham. But apart from that, you could hold right up to the new year, and then I would probably shift before Man City and Arsenal. But I mean, I don't really feel like you need to shift De Gea. He's going to play. He's going to be solid. Other option is kind of a wild option, and that is Henderson. Now, Nottingham Forest probably won't keep that many clean sheets, but when they do, Henderson is nearly guaranteed to get big points. Oh, there's my phone going. Because he'll get bonus points, and he's already got 5 bonus points. He'll make big saves, and he's a great keeper. It's just the side that he's in. So keeper, I'm kind of going to leave that one up to you. But you know, those are options that you have, and it just depends how much money you have in the bank. Obviously, you could have Sanchez, but obviously his game week 8 fixture has been postponed. Um, but on that, there might be quite a few players with game week 8 fixtures postponed. But there we go. That is the first wildcard draft. There'll be maybe 5 of these. So keep watching along. There'll be different things in each one. I'll do one with Salah, maybe a couple. I'll do one maybe with 3 premiums, and I'll do another couple. We'll just wait and see. But I'll just kind of delve into quite a lot of options. I'm really trying to make you think about what would be the best thing for your wildcard. But that's the first one. Hope you enjoyed it, and peace. So just come on to update the team regarding the fixture change. Obviously there's 3 fixtures not happening. So this is just an update to the team to suit that. So what I've done is I've swapped Rashford out for Ward-Prowse. I feel like Rashford, his next 2 fixtures is 1 blank, and then he has Man City in the fixture after that. Whereas in those 2 fixtures, Ward-Prowse has Aston Villa and Everton. My reason for picking Ward-Prowse is the fact that, I mean, he does have good fixtures, but also the fact that he's on every set piece there is for Southampton. So if there's a man that's going to score points at Southampton, it's probably going to be him. And he has shown his ability from free kicks and penalties and all sorts in the past. So I feel like he's a good 2-week punt. And then after that, you can get Rashford in for that Everton game. So that's just my thinking. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick update and update this video before it went out.